WBCU.
Hey, thanks so much. That's Brett on WBCU. Good morning. It's early on a Tuesday morning. Jack Roper here in the AM. We've got about 23 after 6 o'clock. Foot-stomping, knee-slapping kind of music. That's Paul McCartney, that Nashville sound. How about that? I like that. Don't you?
Yeah,
Paul?
Sally G.
Oh, I'm glad you like it too. Wonderful. J-Co and Company time. It's 7:12 in the morning. And here's a thought for you this morning. Marriage, is a little bit like a violin. After all the beautiful music is over, the strings are still attached.
Since men come in all shapes and sizes, J-Co and Company really is the store for every well-dressed man.
And now, direct from Hollywood, the game show that everybody loves, Name That Tune. And now your master of ceremonies that nobody loves, except for his mommy and daddy, here's Jack Roper.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Take it away, Jackie boy, and let's name that tune.
Yes. Oh, yes. Let's name that tune. I tell you what, we've got a nice little prize to give away this morning. All you do is call us at 427-5252 and tell me who this is. Listen.
What's it all about?
WBCU.
Now that's easy. You can't get any simpler than that, huh? Give us a call, 427-5252, and name that tune. Got a nice prize for you. It's 5 before 7 o'clock. Get out of that bed and get breakfast on the table, all right?
One less.
You're not going to believe what the cab drivers in New York City and Toronto, Canada, are having to do. You're not going to believe it. They're trying to change the image the public has of cab drivers as being rough and tough, because there's some pretty nice fellas driving cabs in the bigger cities. So the guy in charge of all this says that we teach prospective cab drivers everything from how to handle surly customers to delivering babies. Absolutely. And in fact, in Toronto, Canada, if you want to be a cab driver in Toronto, you have to go to charm school for 2.5 days and learn how to be nice to people before you get to drive a cab. Karen and Richard Carpenter, Rainy Days and Mondays. And good morning, Jack in the morning here until about 9 o'clock today. It's 18 after 7 as the Allman Insurance Agency takes a look at our weather forecast, and we'll do that right after this message.
Did you ever order a house by mail, bought furniture? The Allman Agency today, and be sure.
Finley. And thank you, Emil Finley. 7:25. Let's take a look at our school lunch menu for today. It's a Tuesday, and we have the menu for the Jonesville Primary School in Jonesville. And the kids are having pinto beans. How about that? Steamed cabbage, spiced beets, onion rings, peach cobbler, and they're having cornbread with butter and milk, and that's the menu, kids, for today in the Jonesville Primary School. Mrs. Betty Blackwood happens to be the manager. I think we found a boss of the day. Let's see who's on the phone. You're on the air. How are you this morning?
All right.
Well, good. Who are we speaking with?
Albert Roy.
Albert, who's our big boss for the day?
Mr. Bruce Henson. He's the manager of Union Mill. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
WBCU.
That's The Circle, 7:28 on BCU, and our boss of the day, Bruce Henson. Congratulations. The smart way of shopping today is Drug Mart.
Big as life and twice as sassy.
Oh, not me. You're kidding. It's 7:30 on BCU, and news is next, but I have a little news of my own right here. 4 ladies in Florida, Spring Hills, Florida. 4 ladies won the World Champion Chicken Plucking Contest. Now, this just happened the other day. These 4 ladies in Florida, they plucked 12 chickens now in 67 seconds, and they hold the world's record. And now with more news, here's Emil Finley.
30 degrees at 7:30
downtown. WBCU, Union, South Carolina, 15 before 8 a.m. on a Tuesday morning, and that sun's coming up. It's looking good outside, about 32 degrees, and it's going to get into the 50s. I want to remind everyone, really, to get the insight on what's happening in the sports world. Listen for complete sports coverage at 12:15 p.m. and at 6:05 p.m. right here on BCU. on, come on. 3 degrees, when will I see you again? BCU time now, we've got 12 before 8 o'clock in the morning, and our boss of the day is from Union Mill, Mr. Bruce Henson. And congratulations to you. You're our boss of the day all day long, as a matter of fact, on this Tuesday, January 21st. Well, the federal employees had a holiday off yesterday. Did you enjoy that? I think it was... whose birthday was it? It was the leader of our Confederacy. It was Robert E. Lee, the guy that drove the white horse. That's whose birthday it was, and the federal employees had a holiday yesterday. Hey, coming up in a few minutes, we'll have a trivia question for you right after this message.
Jazz up your windows with Joanna Western Shutters.
Gene and Mike Kirby on South Pinckney Street. It's 11 before 8 o'clock, Jack, in the morning until 9, and Bill Orr will be coming by to tell us about the drive that got underway yesterday for the Union County Chamber of Commerce. I want to find out all about that, so you businessmen, be looking for someone knocking on your door and join the Union County Chamber of Commerce, won't you?
I remember all my... What are you doing here?
Well, thank you. I work here Monday through Friday. It's about 6 before 8 on BCU, and we'd like to remind you about a few items you're going to find at Smith's Drugs, you know, where you always save safely. And they make it their number one concern. That's your health. And, of course, they keep their prices low, too, in their prescription department. Well, not just in prescriptions, but throughout the entire store. You'll find discounts on health and beauty aids. You'll find discount prices just about everywhere you look at Smith's Drugs. Like this, for example, Anacin, the giant size of Anacin, the box of 300, $2.59, reduced from $4.39. And at Smith's Drugs, Halo Shampoo, the 7-ounce size, $1.25 value, only 69 cents right now at Smith's Drugs. And Dristan, those of you with cold, hay fever, you'll enjoy saving with this, the 24 box of Dristan, 99 cents reduced from $1.69. And Vicks Formula 44 cough mixture, it's great, tastes pretty good too. It's 89 cents for the 3-ounce size, $1.49 value at Smith's Drugs. And Smith's Drugs, we always say you save safely, and don't forget, look to them for great prescription prices too at Smith's Drugs. Smith's Drugs, saving money is what they're all about. Mobile Home Brokers next to Hardee's on the Duncan Highway.
Oh, okay, students. Students, attention, please. Johnny, sit up, will you please? Class, it's time for your trivia question for the day. And Mr. Roper was nice enough to come by your class, so, all right, put that book down. All right, listen to the question closely, class. All right, Mr. Roper, go right ahead.
Thank you very much. Your trivia question for the morning. What television program has been on longer than any other one? And it happens to be a news program, and it's on Sundays. What's the name of it? That's Neil Sedaka, Laughter in the Rain.
Have a good day.
Hey, hope you're having a good day on this Tuesday. The sun's out, and we're not going to have any rain today, according to the weatherman. We've got 32 degrees, and a young lady we want to talk to on the phone. You're on the air. How are you?
Fine. How are you?
Well, good. What show is this we were talking about? Been on TV?
Press.
Meet the Press. That's kind of a hard show to understand sometimes, but it's interesting. Do you watch it?
Sometimes.
This is who are we speaking with?
Moselle Morris.
You got awfully quiet when we put you on the air. You know that. Yeah, you were pretty talkative before, but what's your favorite show? What do you really like to watch, Moselle?
I like Kojak.
Kojak. Do you know he shaves his head every day?
Yeah, I read that in a book.
That is a true story, and I don't think I could... I hate to shave, period. My chin, but more or less the head. That would be terrible, wouldn't it?
Sure would.
Hey, listen, thanks for calling, and keep listening, all right?
Okay.
Bye-bye. Have a good week.
Okay.
That's Jim Croce working at the Car Wash Blues, and this is JC Week, a bunch of young men that do a fine job locally. As far as projects raising money for needy causes, the JCs do a good job.
You're gonna like what you see.
Listen to those fellers sing.
At Union Tire and Appliance Company.
You know, Union Tire and Appliance Company offers you 25 years experience in tire service. Bev Russell, C.B. Blackwell, and Raymond Addis offer the...
Clear skies and 31.
Good morning. It's 7 minutes now before 9 o'clock. Jack in the morning until 9 today, and we'll have Bill Wallace coming up at 9:05 right after Associated Press News. Here's a thought for everyone this morning. Every time you lend money to a friend, you damage his memory.
WBCU.
Here's everybody's favorite. Mac Davis has his own TV show, and can this fella ever sing?